Okay, so I believe this was day 3. Nothing really showed. There was some sign of decaying, as you can see at the bottom. I'm kind of pointing them out. Those would be Colectotrichum acutatum. I don't know how to say that, but I will put it on the screen right there. They seem to come on every strawberry. There was on every strawberry. That is a plant pathogen, so it is very common for them to have that. It's common in like citrus fruits like oranges and stuff, just like those brown spots. They all seem to have that the first 3 days. The ones that had nothing also were showing some of those brown decaying spots. This was day 4, and this was the first sign that I was showing some little fuzz. And it was firstly on the water. You could see, I think that's Rhizopus stolonifer. That's the little white fuzziness. It was only on one strawberry from the water. And then the aloe vera didn't have anything on it. It seemed really clean. The vinegar ones were really mushy and they lost a lot of color. And the ones that had nothing, they seemed to condense a little bit. And this was day 5. The water was showing a lot of the R. stolonifer. It had covered almost an entire strawberry, and it was just growing a lot. As you can see, it was huge, and it was like getting stuck onto the container. It was just crazy growth for that one. The one that was washed with just water. The aloe vera one had a little spot on it already, which I think that is either Asperalis niger or Botrytis cinerea. But you can see there's still some decaying, which is the Colectotrichum acutatum for the aloe vera one. Just little spots right there, but nothing as crazy as the water. The ones with vinegar weren't showing any fungi. They were just super smushy. They smelled so bad, and they were just disgusting. I wouldn't eat them at all. They were just so gross. The smelling itself was gross. They were super pink too. And then the ones that had nothing, they were showing some decaying still. La Colectotrichum acutatum. And they had some fuzziness as well. The only one that didn't have fuzziness on this day was the aloe vera, but it did have that black spot mold. As you can see, the control had some fuzzy. So that was day 6, and this was day 7. The water had lost like a lot of juice or whatever, and you can really tell that this is Rhizopus stolonifer. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I do not know. But you can just tell with all the little black spots, the white fuzz and the black spots, it is really easy to identify. The aloe vera on day 7 was growing some white fuzz, just a little bit on, I believe, like 1 or 2 strawberries. As you can see, it was just a couple little white fuzzes, so some sign of Rhizopus stolonifer. It still had that like Asperalis niger in it. And the vinegar on day 7 was still super smushy. It smelled so bad. So they smelled disgusting. They lost a lot of color, super pink, super smushy, and gross. As you can see, just disgusting. I wouldn't eat them. And then the control had a lot of fuzz too. I find it super interesting that the water had more fuzz than the one that had nothing on it. As you can tell, it only has it on about like one strawberry, and it's like spreading though, 1, 2, 3 strawberries. But this one I feel like has the most fungi on it. You can tell there's the Aspergillus niger, the Botrytis cinerea, the Rhizopus stolonifer, and the Colectrium acutatum on the control. You can identify each and every one of them. Alright, so this is day 8, and the water is fully submerged of the Rhizopus stolonifer. It's like you can't even tell the strawberries are there anymore. But you can see so much of the white fuzz, so much of those little black dots. It's crazy how much of that fungus grew over the strawberries. Also day 8 of the aloe vera. You can see that little like black or gray mold spot right there. I believe that's either Aspergillus niger or the Botrytis cinerea. The vinegar ones were still just super smushy, getting more smushy. No signs of fungi or mold, but spoiled for sure, and just rotten and smelling bad. And the control had so much of dark spots and fungi, but still nowhere as near as the water ones. But there was still quite a few of fungi growth on it.